Good morning, everyone. Namaste. Welcome to your prenatal yoga class. Today we are going to do a practice that's going to focus a little bit more on releasing your thoracic spine, which is your middle back. The middle back, which consists of 12 vertebrae from T1 to T12, is basically attached to the rib cage. So it is in a way quite fixated. So what we need is to increase the mobility in this area so that we feel a lot better during the pregnancy. And this will help to also release compression and tension in the neck as well as in the lower back. Okay, so come up into a comfortable seated position. You can also sit on a cushion or on a pillow so that your hips are a little bit higher than your knees. This will release some of that tension in your lower back. And if you have yoga blocks today, you can put them aside. We can use them later if the hamstrings are tight, but it is not mandatory. If you don't have yoga blocks, don't worry about it, okay? It's not compulsory. So let's start with just tuning in, setting our intention, and just calming the mind for the practice, okay? So what I'd like you to do is to bring your left palm to your baby, your right palm to your heart, and just gently close your eyes. Softening the facial muscles, relaxing the jaw, mouth is softly closed, and start to breathe in and out through the nose. And as you inhale, filling up, feel the belly and the chest expand into your palms. And as you exhale, let the chest and the belly relax. Inhale, filling up. And as you softly exhale, let go of any thoughts that are not relevant to your practice today. Take this moment to set your intention this morning for your practice as you dedicate the practice to your baby as well as to yourself. Now, setting that rhythmic pace in your breathing, we will start with alternate nose breathing practice using only the right thumb and your right ring finger. So keeping your left palm on your belly, sitting up tall, bring the right thumb to close the right nostril. Inhale from your left side. Close the left with the ring finger, exhale right. Inhale right. Close with the thumb, exhale left. Inhale left. Close and exhale right. Inhale right. Close and exhale left. Inhale left. Nice slow breaths. Close and exhale right. Inhale right. Close and exhale left. Inhale left. Close and exhale right. Inhale right. Close and exhale left. Inhale left. Close and exhale right. Inhale right. Close and exhale left. Keeping your eyes closed, relax both palms back to your knees. Allow both nostrils to equalize once more, working as a set. Maintaining that deep, smooth, rhythmic breathing throughout your practice today. On your next exhale, gently tuck the chin towards your chest. As you inhale, to the chin up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring the chin down. Inhale, chin up. Once more, exhale, chin down. Inhale, chin up. Now bring your head back towards the center and turn your head towards your right side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale towards the middle and exhale towards your other side for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Come back to the center and slowly blink open your eyes. Good. I'd like you to bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers, okay? And then what I'd like you to do is to bring your hands over to your right waist. Pull your elbow to the back, so the elbow points to the back. Keep the spine nice and lifted, and tilt your head towards your left. Feel the stretch on the right side of your neck. And oftentimes, you don't get a lot of comfortable sleeping positions, especially as you are more and more advanced in your pregnancy. So you wake up with a lot of aches and pains, a lot of tightness here and there. So this is a beautiful stretch for your neck and the upper part of the shoulders. Inhale to your center and bring your hands over to the other side. Pull the elbow back and then tilt your head towards your other side. Deep, smooth, rhythmic breathing. And then come back to the center. Release your hands. Good. Bring your right arm in front, your left arm below, and then pull your arm towards you. And stretching out the shoulder a little bit. And then release. Switch sides. And then release. Beautiful. Okay, so from here, move your pillow aside. You might need it later, so just cast it aside. If you have a block, put it aside so that your mat is nice and clear. I'd like you to come to your tabletop position. If you have any wrist pain, please come up onto your fist instead with your thumbs facing forward. And any time at all, if you feel that there is any discomfort in the groin or the pelvic girdle, keep a shorter stance between your legs, okay? Otherwise, from here, step the shoulders above the wrist. Press all 10 finger pads to the floor. So you don't want to put too much weight on the heel of your hand if your palms are flat. So shift the weight to the knuckles and the finger pads. And then bend your elbows slightly. Press your toes down. Try to zip baby in. So you're cocooning baby in with your core muscles. Your lower back is nicely engaged. It's flat. And on here, you're going to do your cat and cow. On an inhalation, lift your tailbone and start to arch the spine all the way, eyes looking up. And as you exhale, tuck the chin, scoop baby in, round your back, gaze at your tummy, send baby some love. Inhale, arch your spine. Let the breath move the spine, and as you exhale, round your back, hugging baby in, looking towards the navel. 3 more, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. 1 more, inhale, and exhale. Good. Now, as you come back to your tabletop, what I'd like you to do is to extend your right leg to the back. Okay, just extend your right leg back and then cross it over to the left side of your mat. Cross it over to the left side. And then from this position, you're going to turn your head and gaze at your right heel. Feel the stretch in your right lower back and also in the right front, which is your hip flexor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center and bring that right knee back. Switching sides, left leg straight back. And let's cross it over to the right side of your mat. Turn and look towards your left heel. Extending the left side of the body for 5, 4. Notice how this side is feeling. 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center and bring the knee back. Coming into a side bend, bring your right leg up to the side. Turn the foot so that it's pointing about 45 degrees out to the side. Come into a kneeling position. Now that right hip is going to hike a little bit because this leg is extended. I'd like you to drop the hip so that the hip points are square and facing forward. Inhale, raise both arms up. And on an exhale, bend towards your right side. Your right hand is lightly pressing onto your leg. Extend your left arm overhead, reaching nice and long. 5, 4, coming into gate pose. 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring your hands onto the mat. And then just rock back and forth 3 times. 2 and 3. Good. Come back forward. Bring that right leg back and change sides. Left leg out to the side. Come into a kneeling position. Square off your hips. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend towards your left side. Breathe into that right side, creating all that space and expansion for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to your center. Exhale, palms back to the mat. Rocking for 1, 2, and 3. Nice. Come back to the center and bring your left leg back. We're going to lie on our side this time. So I'm lying on my left side. So you can do either side first. That's fine. You're going to do both sides anyway. So if you need to, you might need to turn your phone or your computer so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so you might want to have your cushion with you and place it between your legs so that the knees don't press, and then there's a little bit more space between the thighs, so it's more comfortable this way. Okay, now from here, check that the shoulders are stacked above your elbow and the elbow is in line with the hip. So you don't want your bum to be sticking out to the back. You want everything to be in one nice line. And then from here, we're going to do some side leg raises. This is going to activate the outer thigh and also your glutes, your buttock muscles. Okay, and these are very, very important. These are your stabilizing muscles so that this will give you a lot of stability and strength, especially as your pregnancy grows. Okay, so extend my right leg. This is my right leg. So extend your top leg out and flex the foot. Keep the pillow there. Okay, keep the spine nice and long. And I want you to pull the waist away from the floor. So you're activating the obliques, your side ab muscles over here. So you're not dumping the weight down because you're going to feel it a lot in the shoulder. So you want to pull it up. Okay, the top hand can be either on your hip. If you want a little bit more challenge, it's going to go behind your head. Ready? Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale 4, exhale. Inhale 5, exhale. Inhale 6, exhale. Inhale 7, exhale. Inhale 8, exhale. Inhale 9, exhale. And last one, 10, and exhale. So you should feel it here and also here. Okay, so bend your top leg, bring it back to this bent knee position, and now we're going to mobilize your thoracic spine. So bring your top hand to the head, behind the head, elbow is pointing to the side. All right, now on an inhalation, you're going to spin back, and on an exhalation, you're going to twist and see if your elbow can touch your left hand or the bottom hand. All right, inhale, spin open. Exhale, twist. You're leading from the rib cage. Inhale 3. Exhale, let the breath move you, not the other way around. Inhale 4. Exhale. Inhale 5. Exhale. We will do 10 as well, yeah? Inhale 6. Exhale. Inhale 7. Exhale, lead with the rib cage. Inhale 8. 3 more. Exhale. Inhale 9. Try not to move the hips. Exhale. And last one for this side. 10. And exhale. Slowly come up. Release the shoulder. Rotate that supporting arm a few times. and we'll switch sides, okay? So I'm gonna be here. So now I am lying on my right side. Okay, checking that my shoulder is above the wrist, my hip is in line with the elbow, and I'm pulling my waistline away from the floor, activating my obliques. Top leg extends out, the foot is flexed, hand goes behind the head for me. All right, 1 inhale, exhale, 2, exhale, 3, exhale, 4, exhale, 5, exhale, 6, exhale, 7, exhale, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Bend the knee, come back to this position for your upper body twist. Take an inhale, spin the ribs open, exhale, elbow to palm, inhale, 2, exhale, inhale, 3, exhale, inhale, 4, exhale, inhale, 5. Notice if one side is tighter. Inhale, 6, exhale, lead with the ribs. Inhale, 7, expand, exhale, twist. 3 more, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and last one, inhale and exhale. Release. Come back up, release the shoulder, circle the shoulder a few times. Good. And then let's come back onto a kneeling position. This time I'd like you to tuck your toes under and sit on your heels, just waking up the toes a little bit. Put the weight on your toes and inhale, raise your arms overhead. Inhale. As you exhale, open twist to your right side. So expand the arms in line with the shoulders, so don't drop your back arm. Inhale to your center, keep the weight on the heels. Exhale to your left side. Inhale to the center, exhale to your right. Inhale to your center, exhale to your left. One more round. Inhale to the center, lengthen, exhale, twist to the right. And inhale to your center, exhale to your left side. Inhale back up. And bring your hands to the mat. Release your toes, lift your feet up, rotate the ankles. Now from here, I'd like you to shift your weight to your buttocks. Your toes are still tucked, yeah? And then stretch your arms forward as much as you can. Don't drop the head, you're looking forward. We're going to transition into your downward facing dog for your standing poses, right? So from here, push down into the hands, lift your knees, and push your hips up and back. Come into downward facing dog. Walk on the spot. So lift the heel, bend the knee, and alternate legs. Stretching out your lower legs, your calves, as well as your hamstrings. Good. And then sink your heels down as much as you can, getting a really nice stretch in the whole back of your legs. If your heels touch down, then lift your toes slightly. One more breath here. Look forward and step to the front where your hands are, and then separate your legs about hip width apart. So I say hip width, but you can always have them a little bit wider, especially if you're very far along and you need a little bit more space to get comfortable. Okay? Now, from here, bring your hands onto the shins. Push the shins into the hands resist, lift your chest, and slowly work on straightening the knees, looking slightly forward. There's about, I'd say 60% of the weight on the forefoot, 40% on the heels. Lengthening the spine, and remembering to hug baby in towards you. Good. Now bending the knees slightly, hands on your hips. You're going to slowly come on up. Good, and release your hands. Inhale, raise your arms. And as you exhale, fold forward. Hands on the shins, knees, ankles, anywhere that they can go. Inhale, lift the chest. Once again, shins into the hands, lengthen the spine. 3, 2, and 1. Good. I'd like you to bend your knees slightly and bring your right hand onto the floor. Twist your chest to your left side. Stretch your left arm up. If you're comfortable here, try and straighten your left leg, just the left leg, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down the palm and switch sides. Twist towards your right. Straighten out the right arm and work on straightening the right knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Separate the legs a little bit more. Drop your hips and then step your right leg back into a lunge position. Twist to your left. Take an inhale and exhale. Bring the palm down. Drop the right knee to the floor. Point the toes back into a low lunge. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale and exhale 2. Palms to the floor. Lift that right knee. Look forward and then slide your left leg back into a downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale 1. One more. Inhale. Exhale 2. Look forward, walk or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, scoop your arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer. Second side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, long spine, fold forward. Come into a forward bend, hands against the shins, and then the shins push back. This will give you length in the spine. You don't want to lock your knees. You want a little bit more weight on the forefoot instead of the heels. Very good. Now bending your knees, bring your left hand to the floor, twist to the right side first, stretch your right arm up, and then try and straighten that right knee again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Palm to mat, switch sides. Twist to the left, and then work on straightening your left knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, separate your legs a little bit more, bending the knees and step your left leg back, twist to the right. Lower the palm and drop the left knee down. Point the toes, reach up into your lunge position. Inhale, exhale 1. One more, inhale, exhale 2. Palms to mat, step that right leg back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale 1. Once more, inhale, exhale 2. Look forward and start to walk or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms overhead and bring your hands back to prayer. Now keep your legs parallel, about hip width apart, bending your knees, pushing the buttocks back, scooping the tailbone slightly. We're going to come into your chair pose. Take an inhale here. And we come into a folded chair. We're going to bring baby onto the thighs and sweep your arms back. Inhale, come into chair. So the lower body is stable, the upper body is fluid. Exhale, folded chair. One more, inhale. Exhale to your folded chair. Beautiful. Come back into your chair pose. Bring your hands to your hips and you are going to step your right leg back. With the heel up, you're going to come into a high lunge. So bend your front knee and then raise your arms overhead. Very nice. Now I'd like you to interlace the fingers and bring them at the back of your head. Your elbows are pointing out to the sides and twist to your left as much as you can, but you don't want to bring your right elbow forward. Your elbows are still in line with the wrists. So again, you're twisting from the middle and the upper back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you come back to your center, right hand to the floor, twist to the left. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Release the hand on the inside and step your left leg back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale again. Exhale 2. Please step your right foot this time outside of the right hand. Turn the foot slightly out to the side and drop the back leg down. Point your toes back. Bring your left hand to the center of your mat. And you're going to open up and twist to your right side. Stretch your right arm back. If you can, bend your back leg. and catch hold of the foot on the outer edge. 5, 4, twist the chest a little more to the right. 3, 2, and 1. Return the palm to the floor, lift the back leg, not downward facing dog. You're going to step your left leg forward, bending the knees a little bit, come into a half squat, lifting your chest, and then power up the legs, scoop yourself back up, bring your hands back to prayer position. All right, let's come back to parallel legs for the other side. Bend your knees, coming into your chair pose, scooping the tailbone, inhale. Exhale, folded chair. We'll do 2 more of these. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale, breathing only through the nose. Exhale. Come back to your chair. Bring your hands to your hips and step your left leg back. Bending your right knee, coming into your high lunge. Bring your hands behind and interlace the fingers. Elbows pointing to the sides. Twist as much as you can to your right side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center. Lower your left palm to the mat. Twist to the right. Extend your right arm up. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale again. Exhale. Lower the palm. Step back into your downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale again. Exhale. 2. Look forward. This time step your left foot outside of your left palm. Turn the foot slightly out. Just drop the right knee down. Point the toes back. Bring your right hand to the middle and then spin your left arm back. Twist the chest. Open the back. And then pick the back foot up and hold it on the outer foot. Open the chest a little more for 5. If you want to go deeper, you can bend your left elbow. Feel that stretch on your front right thigh, your quads. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And let's step back into 1 more downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Again, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, widen the knees, and come into a supported child's pose. So park baby between the thighs. I'd like you to stack your fists one on top of the other and rest your forehead down. Close your eyes. Come back to normal deep breathing. In and out through the nose. Softening the shoulders. Let the tailbone descend towards your heels. Breathing into that space that you have created at the lower back and in the sacrum. 2 more here. And then on an inhalation, release and come up slowly. Blink open your eyes. All right, come into a seated position. Let's come into butterfly. So if you have any discomfort in the groin or the pelvic girdle when you're doing butterfly, please push your feet a little forward so that you're in diamond pose instead. And this is still uncomfortable for you, you're just going to come into a cross-legged position, okay? If you're doing butterfly today, I'd like you to bring the hands behind you, come up to your fingertips, so don't lean the weight back, all right? You want to actually push down and use your hands to prop your spine up. So imagine your hands are like the legs of a deck chair, so it's really propping you up. So you're really nice and extended. From this position, start to flap your legs. If you're not folding forward today, you're very close to your due date, or every time baby kicks you when you fold forward in butterfly is not comfortable, you stay flapping. That's absolutely fine. It brings a lot of release to the groin and the inner thigh, releases tension in the lower back, and also a lot of circulation going on in the reproductive area. Okay, so that's fine. If you're folding forward, you're going to open out your feet with your hands like you're opening a book. Inhale to lift the chest, and then on an exhale, lengthen the spine. Keep the buttocks on the mat. Keep finding that space every time you inhale. And exhale, come a little lower, pause for a moment and see, is this my range of motion today that's allowable and comfortable? If you can go a little further, you can. Bring your elbows to the thighs, nudge the legs down a little bit, and gently drop the head last. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On an inhale, slowly come up. And bring your legs in, feet on the mat, and gentle windshield wipers, just swaying your knees side to side. Let's come into fire log next. Okay, I'd like you to stack your right shin on top of your left shin. And again, if this is very difficult, this is very, very uncomfortable, your knee is this high, and this is your posture, you can either prop your hips up on your block or your pillow, or just come into a comfortable cross-legged position. This is plenty for you. If you're doing fire log today, just check that the foot is on the knee and the knee is on the foot. So it's heel that is being hidden by that top knee. Flexing your feet, coming into that triangular leg position. Fingertips on the floor, roll the shoulders back. Take an inhale. And then create that lengthened space before you fall forward. If you're comfortable, bring your hands in front. And then bring your elbows down if you still have the space. 3 more breaths. Feel the stretch on the outer thigh, your outer hip, as well as your glutes. If you have sciatica, this is a really, really nice stretch to release that tight sensation in the buttocks. Good, and then slowly come on up. Do not release the legs first. Whichever leg position you have, stay there. Bring your arms in front. If it's your right leg on top, I'd like you to bring your right arm at the bottom. Give yourself a big, big hug. Give yourself some love. Either stay here or cross at the wrist and then press your palms together. Fingers pointing up to the ceiling, and then bring the wrist to touch the forehead. Pushing the elbows forward and feeling that stretch as the shoulder blades pull apart. One more breath. And on an exhale, unwrap your arms, release your legs. Let's change leg position, other leg on top, flexing the feet. Inhale to lift, exhale to fall forward. Again, if this is a tighter side for you, modify and just practice with a lot of awareness and compassion, okay? If you're comfortable, bring your hands in front, lengthening the spine. If you can go a little further, you have the space for it, elbows to the floor. 3 more breaths. Feel the hips extend to the back as your chest extends forward. So the whole body is stretching in opposition, optimizing that stretch in the hip and in the buttocks. Good, and slowly come on up. This time it's your left arm that wraps under. Cross at the wrist, press your palms together and bring the wrist to your forehead as you extend your elbows to the front. 2 more breaths. And unwrap your arms as you exhale. Good. Release your legs, stretch them straight, sway your feet side to side. Rotate the ankles. 1, 2, 3. Reverse for 3, 2, and 1. Come back to that cross-legged position, just like how you started. Again, if you want to sit up on your pillow, you can. Otherwise, just sit on your mat. That's absolutely fine. Bring your hands into your knees. Shoulders soft, spine straight. Just close your eyes for a moment. Feel the sensations in the body after your practice today. Notice the breath. Notice the state of mind. Knowing that you are here on your mat practicing for 2, Once again, repeat your intention silently in your head, sending out that intention to the universe. We'll finish off our practice today with 3 cleansing breaths. Bring your hands to prayer, honoring your intention, your energy, and your practice today. On an inhale, raise your arms overhead. As you exhale, prayer hands back to your heart. 2 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, scoop your arms up. And then exhale. Rub your palms until they're warm. Gently press them over your eyes. Relax your eyes. Rub your palms again. Place them at the back of your neck. Massage the neck and the tops of your shoulders. One last time, rub your palms, make them really warm. And send them to the lower back and massage the lower back. Sliding the palms over to baby, make a little heart shape with your fingers to seal your practice today. And bring your hands back to prayer. Gently open your eyes. Namaste.